water sebe da, no water sebe ge, tarba dan dom jen jen ba la bar de ju bar seba dom je je zor sebe, manam ga dan nyam be sem jen dom je de wa dan de, dong ara dan ra ra nyor de la na me ba yang da bar zo be zang jo rum bo da. Da Santra achieve enlightenment, perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death, perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Khandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas embraced enlightenment and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of beings. I myself to complete stage of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, take refuge under enlightenment is reached by the merit of Janarasri and other good deeds. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind toward Tathangatas at the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samandabhada's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus, all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of arrows, pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting light and the fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of fine garments, perfume and purple, poured high as moon meru, and arranged the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and the most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I post to Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samandabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva and the Pakshika Buddhas. Those who have attained Aharasya, those who have entered the path of Aharasya and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as a light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing into Nirvana to living long, fast, many eons as they are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and stirred with the flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the moon. As Buddha fell for it, may all sentient beings attain the happiness as Buddha feels. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer the altar inner and sacred offering. With my body, worth, and all that is visible, please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Guru Rinna Mandala Panza Manga Samandra Savaran Samaya Ahom. I call refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the way toward Yadara with our drought. I avoid the fate of Father Jiti Songo. Continue laughing with no one but you. Compassion one grant your blessing. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the very nature of the mind. The place, the time of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination. According to this position and likewise, the mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of clouds of two worlds, and perceived various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds wisdom text at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma. Through the 60 branch of Haramani speech, he wears the wisdom silver to cut settling of suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. And the Bodhisattva form is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. Supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 son of Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade. Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade. Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade. Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade, Om Arapasanade. Om Arapasanade, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram. Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram. Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram. You who are the perfect beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispel darkness of all ignorance, are posted before you in the press to Manjushri. Yone Gelen Jangwabo, Yeshe Dom Erabdembar, Jiden de Momen Zarwa, Jambar Yangla Zanzar Do, Dange Doye Jaje Reisen Rong Yenje Mado Deye Pongyong. Serje Lambo Davaraji Vega Jaje Jage Jala Guzanze Dorjen Janjin Delo Narodam Marba Malaji Jagamboba Hamodeba Jarwandi Gombe Gaji Lama Nala Zorwande Rome Jije Yenje Bodane Dezon Sanje Genje Ngowoy Ransam Jiga Ngonson Donzebe Zabe Lame Jala Zorwande. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. So now we go to medicine Buddha sadhana. Page 1. And the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I take refuge respectfully through my three doors. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I take refuge respectfully through my three doors. Sanje, Chidang, Zonjo, Gendeng, La, Gozong, Gebe, Dade, Jabzen, Je. I cultivate mind to extinguishing suffering sentient beings, who have all been my mothers, in unsurpassed enlightenment. I cultivate a mind to extinguishing suffering sentient beings, who have all been my mothers in unsurpassed enlightenment. Donghar Narve Majur Dowa Nam La me gong bang go zer zem je do. In front of and above myself is a lying throne upon which rests a lotus sun and moon seat, on which sits medicine Buddha, blue in color, like the Vijayadhara Jiva lapis lazuli. In his right hand he holds the medicine tree, and in the left a bowl filled with nectar. In Nirmanakaya form, he radiates the light of all the major and minor marks. He is surrounded by the lamas, yadams, and the seven sugatas, with as many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the number of dust particles in the sunlight. They radiate in all directions from the three special places. Invite the wisdom beings who dissolve into the Samaya beings. They are the embodiment of wisdom, compassion, power, and cultivate that dispel the sickness of all sentient beings. Go back to Tibetan. Rande zendre ma nye de deng sanje men la ben ya yen do za ye men yen yong bai long zhen zhen chen be wo zhi zhi ge jia lo jing Lama yadan de ye den lai so san je san se nye zer dar dar je ne san de ne wo zer zo gen je yi shi sen ba jin zhang din la den 更将周文的南疆北事，今真能等成来大年经。Om Sarva Tatanga Sabaravar Argam Rati Zaya Soha Om Sarva Tatanga Sabaravar Badang Rati Zaya Soha Om Sarva Tatanga Sabaravar Bibe Rati Zaya Soha Om Sarva Tatanga Sabara vara divam rade zaya soha om sarva dadanga da sabara aloge rade zaya soha om sarva dadanga da sabara rende rade zaya soha om sarva dadanga da sabara var nevede rade zaya soha om sarva dadanga sabara var Shabda Radhe Jaya Soha. I praise and prostrate to medicine Buddha, who radiates the light of the Vijayadhara Jiva, exalted one, your compassion permits all beings, dispelling the suffering of the lower realms and the sickness of the three poisons by the mere hearing of your name. I confess the evil deeds that I have accumulated from beginningless time. I rejoice in all virtue. I beseech you to turn the wheel of Dharma of the three yanas and abide until the end of samsara. The exalted one Lama, the king of medicine, you possess the glory of the spontaneous establishment of the two benefits. May all sentient beings who are tortured by the sickness of the three poisons have the glory of joy, happiness, and freedom from illness. Go back to Tibetan. tu je gen lai nyong be jom den de xin zan te be ngen de dong har ser do zon ne ze san je min je la ben de ya ye u la zan zer do to me ne za de ya ge ye rang de zon ji jeng go lor go ze jeng yang e man dai zen da re yo bar zo la mai men be jar bo jom den de do nie len je zhe be bar nga wa do zon ne je zer wen ro wa na ne me ga de pa la ju pa re yo. The recitation of the mantra awoke the walls of 8 Sugatas. Limitless light shines from their bodies to all beings, myself and others, mainly on those of greatest concern. It purifies all past bad karma collected from beginningless time and all the afflictive emotions. Illness and demonic possessions, all past sins and all obscuration and broken tantric samaya vows instantly gain realization of a stage of the meditation of the Sugata and their children. Tibetan. De nga de be jin je de warai je ba jen kordan je be do dam je ju gor cha ye cha le wo zor ba de me ba zong mi yor je zor ze da jen zem jen dam je la bo o do ma me ba ne za be le da nyam mong be ne don de de tam ze nyam ja dam je jang de je se dang je be ding en jing je go na zo ge je la do ba ra jo. Long mantra medicine Buddha. Tiya da ingme emme neme mate sarvai da da ingat samadhi aden chete ade mate pale bambai yodane sarva bamba na ya mama bidai bido dame emme kumme bidai gera bare yodane dame ne dame mere yagare sarva agala merde varne bide sambide bida aden jide narajendem sarvan deva same asame samaharendeme sarvan bidaim bodhisat shame tra shame deme sarva eda bhadava badai prane prayame sarva ayoya Bendaya rade baze sarva bamban jayang guru zoha. No, 3 times this long one. Tiyada ingame emene made sarva dada ingat sama adin jede ade made bale bamban yodan Sawa bamba na jaya mama bidai bido dame eme keme bidai kerai pare yodane dame mere jagar sarva akala Metta navarane bide sabide bida aden chite narajende me sarvan deva sam asame samare harente me sarvan bida bodhe sat shame shame ra shame me sarva eda badva badai Prane prane prayame sarva ashoyam bendaya jade vase sarva bama jayangar soha Adiyada gome gome emene me made made sarva dadangat Samadina adin chide ade mate pale pambam shodane sava pambam nashai Mama bida bido tame keme eme keme bida keta pare shodane damene dam mere 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 jegare sarva sarva akala merdana varene bide bida adin chide narak Tme sarva deva same asame samma haren tme sarva bidam bodhe sat shame shame tra shame tme sarva eda bandava badaya purane puran parayame sava ashoyam bendreya tra deva se sarva bamba jayangar soha tiyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze Beganze ranza samenga de soa Deyada om beganze beganze mahabeg Beganze ranza samenga de soa Deyada om beganze 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 mahabeg Ranza samenga de soha diyada om beganze beganze mahabeg beganze ranza samenga de soha diyada om beganze beganze mahabeg beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze beganze mahabega Beganze ranza samenga de soha Tiyada om beganze Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze Ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha Beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze beganze maha beganze beganze ranza samenga de yesoa Tiyadong beganze Bekanze ma bekanze bekanze randa samenga de yesoa de yada om bekanze bekanze ma bekanze bekanze randa samenga de yesoa de yada om bekanze ma bekanze randa samenga de yesoa de yada om bekanze bekanze ma bekanze bekanze randa samenga de yesoa de yada om bekanze bekanze ma bekanze randa de yada om bekanze bekanze ma bekanze bekanze randa samenga de yesoa. So here I'm going to do again transformation. So yesterday, maybe some people missing here. The request again transformation. So I'm going to do transformation again. You can chant the mantra, recite a mantra, and do the transformation. Sanje mele gomde derse tepa yo so japsane sanje jedang sonjo gende la gosong kebe tate japsan che. Dunga nawe majun rowa na lami gomban gosa sem je do le song jo jiram ne rande sende pe manje de den sanje gende mela sanje men la mende ya yen do sa ye me ye yo ba long sen 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 me o de ge cha lo ji. Lama yedam de je den la so sanje san san ye se do dan tre ne song le ne wo so so gen de ye ye se ba je na de la den ge nyo do ne na jo me se ren je se ne de le da nye ji. Chubane Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Argamta Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Padinta Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Pipeta Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Dipamta Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparova Allocata Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Genita Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparovara Nevetita Desires Omasawada Dangada Saparova Shabdata desires o duje gen la nyombe jomden den zinzan de ben de dongarze dozon de zanje minje bende ya yo la sanzara do domene za de jage yeran de zonje jangolo gonze je nyang e manda zindar yobar lama membe jabo jomden de donye lenjen de be bangawa de zon de je zerwen roana ne me ga de pala yobar yo Nemene nga debe jinje dewara jiba jen kordan jebe dodam je ju goro kaya chale uzur bade meba meyo je zorze da jen semje damje la vo doma beba ne sabele dan nyamong be ne don de dan se nyam cha damje jan de je se dan je be dingen zen je go na so ke je la do bar jo zong de ban Tiyada ngeme ngeme emene me made made zawada dangada samada ade de ade made pale bamban jodan de zawa bamban na jaya mama bidan bido da me eme keme bida kera bare jodan ne da me mere 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 jekare zawa kala merde na varane bide zambeda bide ade de nara jinte me zawan deva Samya same sama harinte me savam bedam bodhe sato shame shame da shame te me sava eda bandava badaya parane parane paraya me sava yoyam bendaya tate pase sava pama chayan kare sova Lin som ju dana te yata om be kanze maha be kanze ranza samenga te ye soha jini den tar Som horu so yoso ve kala de mela ko son to je ne som le uzo kaman te ye yin de ranga ne son te pe de son ta So yaranga jewo de yeme jagen jense ranzo je donzo saja jebo ngar se wo de dar semye ngar so gewan de yenyor da sanje men lan de yon Roa je jama le ban de ye salang go bar yon je du du gong je be gewan de sen de sere ne me de ji din Che sen ben de yanang shen lo so nam da jen de sanje shan dong jo mong ba na da son ro na sanje Trên thế bên mình nhìn bộ lên trong thế gia chính số như ra trong thế làm mấy công bà sang cho tôi chiều rồi chế ngô mô yên người bà ra sao tôi trên cho chế tôi lòng nào rồi đó mà bà mà lo chế cho cầm bộ bà một chút bà chế vào trước cả chú làm mà nằm chế ra chế cho số nằm đây ở đang chế sẽ bà nhé lúc nào như vậy đó nó bà sẽ để chế cả nó chế bà lòng cho bà ye sẽ bên số lên cho bà cho xong chế xong cho rồi bà chế mà chế bà nào chế cho Chỉ bảo nhau bà mẹ bà yang con nên con đừng biết cho làm mà con sống là số anh đến cho tôi cái sẽ là số anh đến để để chế là số anh đến làm mà đến đâu mẹ bà sinh chế lo cho bà về cho tôi chế bà Bên đó xong vào đây anh chế để đó cái chế sẽ đó là chế cái anh đó tâm chế là tôi ngô xong chế có xong chế bà sinh lo đó chỉ nhớ mình nhớ đến bà sinh lo đó người nên mình sinh cho tôi ngồi chế mà làm đâu bà chế đó con để tâm chế để xong đó yêu sao bà đó yêu bà cái sao anh đó xong chế tâm chế nhớ đó là nam bà yang đó bà số bà sang chế rồi bà chế đó bà chế sao cái chế tâm chế này là anh tôi được Che barjo ten basen de baro jiro te sangon ben zen joro je. Okay, so we finish transmission. Next, we go to, you chant the mantras mentally, and I'm going to share the teaching, continue, followed by yesterday. So yesterday, and I share with you the medicine Buddha, this is sadhana, the refuge, bodhicitta, the preparation, opening, preliminary practice, and then main visualization, meditation. So main meditation, visualization, we visualize medicine Buddha in front. And then the front visualization, medicine Buddha, forehead, white Om syllable, and throat, red as syllable, heart, blue Hong syllable, like that is thing, inward thing, wisdom, medicine Buddhas. So dissolve to ourselves through forehead, throat, and heart. So we are this ordinary person is transformed to medicine Buddha. And we are Samaya being and inverting wisdom, medicine Buddha become joining together inseparable. And then this practice medicine Buddha. So the most important when we practice medicine Buddha, we chanting, this ritual sadhana and the chanting mantra is benefit is remove our three poisons. So ignorance and attachment, anger, three poison is purifying. So long as three poison is purifying, then we are free from suffering, sickness, and disease. So also when we chant the medicine Buddha mantras, practice this, create ourselves is healing. And medicine Buddha, nature or true essence is within ourselves. So right now we due to our own obstacles, we don't recognize we have the medicine Buddha true essence, true healing is within ourselves. So due to this obstacle, we don't recognize, and also the true healing is no happening. The true healing is only right now is a seed. So that's why when we chant the mantra, and yesterday I mentioned, pouring the water to the seeds, same is like, then seeds receive the water and the sun, soil, all these good conditions, seeds can be ripening. So that's why when we practice, in the beginning, we have to visualize correctly. Otherwise, pouring water to the frozen seeds, and then cannot ripening. So that's why in this bodhicitta session yesterday, the most important, so when we practice this medicine Buddha, what bodhicitta says, I cultivate the mind to extinguishing suffering sentient beings, who have all been my mothers in unsurpassed enlightenment. So that, bodhicitta in that practice, create love, compassion ourselves. So long as love, compassion arise, then the pouring water to seeds is right time because like weather is, become warm. And then water pouring to the seeds can be grow. So weather conditions are not right time, then pouring water to the seeds, the seeds can be damaged, become, frozen again. So that's why this, in this beginning, so the point is we have to cultivate the mind to extrapolation suffering sentient beings. We have to look to suffering beings and cultivate the love compassion for these beings. And then I want to practice medicine Buddha. I want help them to release this suffering. So that intention we have to create, in the mind. Then practice benefit. So that is like same is like create a good weather condition, weather good condition, then water falling to the seeds, rain come to the seeds, yeah, and all is become benefited. Seeds is ripening. So same, when we practice medicine Buddha, we need the right intention, good intention. And we have to cultivate love, compassion. So that's created the warm weather. Same is like, we created like warm and healing, open ourselves, growing, our seeds ripening. So we open ourselves. So that's why there's love, compassion, bodhicitta is preliminary practice before going into the main practice. So you're going to give water to the seeds and need the right good weather conditions. When weather is frozen, you cold water put into the flower and the seeds, they're going to more frozen. So it's the same, when we're going to practice the Yadam deities, we have to open our heart, mind, and, like some feeling arise, loving kindness to other beings, seeing these beings suffering. And as long as we have that feeling, then go into medicine, Buddha practice, any Yadam deity practice is become benefit. So then the chanting mantra, yesterday I mentioned, so each mantra is helping, growing our healing seeds, ripening. So true healing nature seeds we have. Right now it's no ripening, I just mentioned. And that's why mantra chanting, ripening our true healing growing and ripening the healing seeds. So when you chant the mantra also, you can, if you really connect, to the nature and the chanting mantra, you feel the mantra is, arising from inside your body and within your channels. When it's all is working, it's arising the energy. So that means then we're doing mantra practice is like the truly in the practicing inner level, deeper level. So the practice become very profound, the benefit. And then, of course, this practice has many different levels, not only this medicine Buddha. So any Yadam deity, any practice has outer level, inner level, and the secret levels, 3 different levels. The practice, this is due to the individual capacity. Can be, in any levels you can go, depending up to our ability or capacity. So today, I'm going to share with you the mantra Tiyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Ranza Samingade Yesoa. So in this page, after this mantra, sorry, after offerings, after offering almost Savatadangada Sapara or Shabdatratisai, so they have a press to medicine Buddha. So I shared that little bit yesterday. The mantra is actually very similar in this information, no much difference. Here says, I press and post it to medicine Buddha. So we're doing postation to medicine Buddha. And in this area, sometimes people chant this prayer, the physically, doing the postations. Some just chanting this prayer and mentally postation. So either way is correct. Right now, you're hearing the teaching when we gathering, many people gathering, practice together. This all this postation is mentally postation. So the postation posted to medicine Buddha who radiates the light of the Vijayadhara jewel. So medicine Buddhas, light radiating, and then go to our forehead, throat, and heart, and purify this our body, speech, mind obstacles. Exactly on your compassion. So medicine Buddha's compassion permits all beings. Medicine Buddha's, aspiration, his aspiration, and so dispelling the suffering of the lower realms and the sickness of the three poisons, by the mere hearing of your name. So even if we hear the medicine Buddha's name, and the power of the medicine Buddha's name, we can be free from lower realms, future life, free from lower realms. So take birth to in the higher realms, like human beings, and the God's realm, jealous God's realm. So these three higher realms, and free from higher realms, animal realm, and hungry God's realms. So dispel suffering is lower realm, and the sickness of the three poisons, also the power of medicine Buddhas, hearing the name, chanting, prayer, remove our three poison by the mere hearing of your name. So this hearing name has different, levels to understand. Sometimes people think if you hear the Buddha's name, then you're never going to lower realm. So I don't have to do anything, practice, just wanted to hear medicine Buddha and the Buddha Shakyamuni name, and then I'm okay already. So that's the kind of people can get misunderstood, I think. Hearing name, so my understanding is the medicine Buddha and the Buddha Shakyamuni, we chant every single day morning. We're hearing this Buddha's name and free from lower realms. So we created this, spiritual karmic imprints when hearing these Buddha's names. So long as we create this spiritual karmic imprints ourselves, plant seeds ourselves. So due to that, future life connect to the spiritual path, take birth to the human beings. So that's why this, power of that, and we can be free from lower realms one day. We don't know which life, but one day take human beings' birth, connect to the spiritual path, because that seed is we planting, and that's why it's here says dispelling the suffering of the lower realm and the sickness of the three poison by mere hearing of your name. Then that's the long way understand. Yeah, we free from lower realms. You get a connection to the spiritual path. That's why it's called seeing liberation, hearing liberation, touching liberation. We have many different liberations. You not get right there, liberate, but you get karmic imprint seeds to liberate. You can starting from that day, and then also in this case, even the practitioner, like more go shorter term, the hours, practitioner understand that this words is when you hearing the Buddha's name, if you practice medicine Buddha truly, and you can connect to the true healing in nature, so then that moment we are free from all these three poisons and sickness or these obstacles. So your moment go into already in the absolute true healing, medicine. So that's the truly, liberating and truly connection with medicine Buddha. And relative true connection, absolute true connection, that could be they have two connections, my understand. Relative true connection, someone never know the Dharma, Buddha, any Buddha Dharma. So someone chant medicine Buddhas, this, prayer mantras. The person, or animals who hearing the name, the prayers, then they receive some karmic imprint seeds. So one day they can be free from animal realm. One day the person not going to take lower realms birth again due to the power of the Buddha's blessing and the power of the, liberation hearing. So that is relatively true connections. Absolute true connection, when we practice medicine Buddha, and we can go, truth nature and the true healing states. And then that is not only the form body blue color, true medicine Buddha is true healing nature. And we can go into that state because we have that nature. So long as we have in that state nature, you can go into the nature states, then that truly we are free from all these obstacle sufferings, emotions. So that's we have to, I think, understand the main point here. And then we have so much different sufferings, diversity suffering. This all suffering is, bring to the three categories: suffering of suffering, suffering of change, suffering or the pervasive of sufferings. It is three different sufferings. So now we go to medicine Buddha's mantra. What here says, the short medicine Buddha mantra. Tiyatha is all the phenomena, sometimes refer to all the phenomena, sometimes refer to, I think, all the enlightened Buddhas. Also, Tiyatha is said calling the 8 Sungatas, 8 Sungata medicine Buddhas. So, and then here, I'm going to share with you this mantra. So Mantra is Tiyata Om Be Kanze. So first I have to share this Om Be Kanze. Om. So Om is every mantra has Om beginning. I don't think you can find without Om mantra. So every mantra has Om first. So the Om is actually sometimes Om syllable, sometimes Om Ahom. So the both are correct. Short is Om. The Om syllable has in Tibetan you writing 3 layers. So that means like Om Ahom together. So Om Ahom or either Om, the whole this Vajrayana teaching, the Yadam deity practice, the main essence of the whole there, Om syllable, Om. The reason, Om representative enlightening form body, enlightening speech, enlightening mind. So today we going to practice, we practicing medicine Buddha. So we going to join, like our body, speech, mind with medicine Buddha. So also like first we request medicine Buddha bless ourselves, bless body, speech, mind, and transform our body, speech, mind. So that's why Om syllable is represented with medicine Buddha's body bless, speech bless, mind bless. So these 3 body, speech, mind blessing, power of that blessing can remove our body obstacles and the body karma, negative karma, sickness, disease, and speech negative karma, disease, sickness, and mind negative karma, disease, sickness is purifying. Om syllable is representative Om Ahom. So Om is liberating to, go to in the forehead, remove the body, disease, sickness, negative karma. And is come from throat and red color, and dissolve to our throat is purify our, disease, negative sickness, negative karma, and speech, negative karma. So then Home is a heart, dissolve to our heart, medicine Buddha's heart, Home syllable like that is dissolve to our heart, remove our mind negative, karma, and disease, sickness, or the karma is purifying. So that is a representative Om. Om is become also blessing, receiving the enlightening body bless and the speech blessing, mind blessing. And also removing the body obstacle, mind obstacle, speech obstacle. So cleansing. And then also connect to the enlightening body, speech, mind, Om syllable, Om. So then we're going to join, like inseparable with this enlightening body, speech, mind. We have to clean the release our suffering first. So release the suffering. There has Om is the we can be becoming enlightened body, speech, mind, and we have to purify is Bekanze, Maha Bekanze. So they have 3 Bekanze first. In this mantra has 4 Bekanze. Some I don't know, there has only 3 Bekanzes, but generally mostly mantra has 4 Bekanzes. So this first Bekanze is the transforming purification for suffering of suffering. First Bekanze. Suffering of suffering you know, we already take birth in the samsara. And think about it, right now we are in the human being. So we have birth suffering. We have old age suffering. We have sickness suffering. We have death sufferings. So these four major suffering we have, every single being, human beings. No one free from that. And then plus, we have, you know, many diversity suffering, you know, unwanting or unexpectedly comes every single day, every moment, you know, different suffering due to family, due to physically, due to expectation, desire, you know, and due to the job and our other outer conditions, our own conditions, many different suffering. You know, we have dealing with that every day, every week, every month, every year. So that is called suffering of suffering. So that suffering purification is first Bekkanze. First Bekkanze is purification, the suffering of suffering. Okay. So second suffering is suffering of change. So second Bekkanze is purification, suffering of change. Suffering of change is, you know, we have temporary happiness, but that temporary happiness can become causes of suffering, change to suffering, you know. And so that's also every single being has. We all have that. When we young, healthy, happy, joy, you know, but then getting old also, and losing the quality, also suffering. And when you get a job and you're happy, and then, you know, when you work and you're tired, and then you're not happy, also suffering. Maybe one day lose the job, also suffering. So starting happiness, but then goes more time and change to the suffering. So, you know, the many marriages, right? And the married and then always divorce, right? Divorce. So that's the suffering of change. And if it's true in the US, the, you know, information says 50 or 60% is divorce. So that is called change of suffering. Happiness, change of suffering. And then relationship, friendship, whatever we, you know, have something, connection, good, happy, it's become slowly change to, you know, suffering. So you get a new house, maybe happy, satisfied, and then slowly, you know, the house is old or break down, or, you know, have to fix, have to pay the bills, and hard to like maintaining, and hard to, you know, afford the space, like, you know, paying every month. So then it's the causes of suffering become. So that's always like change of suffering. We every single being has suffering of suffering, change of suffering. So the second theater, second Bekkanze is a purification for suffering of change. Okay, so then third one, Bekkanze. Third Bekkanze is purification, pervasive of suffering. So pervasive of suffering is, long as we have take birth into samsara, then naturally the place, the realm is the suffering, you know. So that's called pervasive of suffering, means like we are in the within that state. So we are not free from that state. And when we take the birth, so we have all this physical body. And then the body is each moment is changing, and it's even we don't fear the suffering, but cannot stay same permanently. It's going to, changed, transform, or losing that moment. So it's called pervasive of suffering. Long as you create something, and then that object is one day going to dissolving or separate because it's a compound of phenomena. And as long as we get this body is 5 elements, one day going to separate, cannot be always hold together. So that is called pervasive of suffering. Pervasive of suffering is not directly suffering, but long as pervasive suffering means like we are already in that state, in the part of that the how to say the in that group, or in that we are part of that already in the suffering, not free from that state. So that is called pervasive of suffering. And pervasive of suffering is the regular people don't say the suffering. Ordinary people never say pervasive of suffering. So because don't fear the suffering, not knowing is a suffering. So it's just normal life. So the practitioners who see the samsara, or this samsara is a suffering, then that person knows I am in the state of samsara. I'm in state of in the citizen, in the part of this suffering group. So recognize I can anyway, sooner or later I'm going to die. I'm going to say all this going to happen, everything. No choice. So recognize that is only practitioners recognize, but ordinary people don't recognize. So that's why you go ask people, take the questions like, are you happy in this here? Most people say yes, I'm happy, I'm good, so they don't fear this suffering, because not knowing, not knowing, the truth is not knowing suffering. So that three is on Bekanze, Mahabekanze, means like three this sufferings, purification. Then there's on Bekanze, Mahabekanze. So then the last Bekanze, fourth Bekanze. Fourth Bekanze is purification, origination of suffering. Okay, so there, think about this. This actually followed by Four Noble Truths. The way we share the Four Noble Truths, we talk about the suffering, recognize the suffering. Then we second go to origination of suffering. So this first three is explain about the three suffering. And also this three Bekanze is a purification, three suffering. Purify suffering, he bring the true healing. And that is the three Bekanze first. The last Bekanze, fourth one, is so where these three sufferings come from? These three sufferings come from is anger, attachment, and ignorance. So these three poisons. And this three poison is the three poison, due to three poison, defiled, I think it's called defiled, through our wing and nadas and the channels. So these three poison defiled, or I think it's defiled is like correct, yeah? It's something like, it's water, you put coffee, then what happened? Defiled the coffee, or then it's not pure water become. And you put tea inside the water, what happened? The water is defiled, right? Is it correct? Okay, so then this three poison defiled or, create obstacle or, it's affected to our Wayne Nada channels, three of them. So then Wayne Nada channels not have a true energy, energy essence like true healing power, because this three poison defied, correct? Defied, I think. Defied. So three poison defied three nadas Wayne channels. So then this three pure, not pure, cannot, have a true recovering, I think, healing can give us. So due to that, then this three orgasm and defied three, Wayne Nada drop, I think, drop Wayne channels, Wayne channel drops. So three of them defied due to our three poisons, and then become the body inner, this body is become not balanced, not balanced. So then due to that, we get sick and the suffering. So the suffering root is the sickness root is the three poisons. So that affected to our drop, wing, nadas. So wing, I think so. Yeah, wing nadas. So this three, long tigle song. Yeah, long tigle. So this divide of this three, and then this three doesn't work correctly, and then due to that we get sick, lose balance, and the sickness is root come from is three poisons. So that's the reason. When we chant the last this Bekkanze, this last Bekkanze purification, three poisons. So three poison, ignoring attachment, anger is purifying, and then our essence of body, nada when drops, become clear, clean, and then that become balance. So due to that, then all the, our element is work correctly, and they have a healing naturally arising, naturally own healing. No need vaccines, like go to another something, rely on other things, So we have our own healing arising from ourselves. So the power energy coming from ourselves. No rely on any other, other medicines, auto level medicine. Healing, everything is rising from ourselves. So then when we have our own healing rising from ourselves, so that healing also, she can share or giving to others, can heal other beings sickness and disease too. So that's why this the point is so the main point is, see, the last Bekkanze is purification, our the origination of suffering. Origination of suffering is the causes of all the sickness and the disease, losing our balance. So then the Ranza Bekkanze, Ranza Samingate. So Ranza Samingate is So we calling the medicine Buddha. This Ranza Samingate means Ranza Samingate is the healing energy. So healing energy is in the form body is we have a lapis lazuli. So lapis lazuli is the representative is healing. The healing, true healing is the root is like loving, kind, and wisdom. So that symbolizes lapis lazuli, representative. And here the mention about Ranza Samingate. Ranza means like Samingate is representative lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, the main point, the essence is, love, compassion, and wisdom. That is the essence of the true healings. And then that healing release our body and mind sickness, purify, release. So this body and mind purification. Then the Soha is so we are become inseparable. Accomplishment is the same as medicine Buddha. So our service becomes same is inseparable with medicine Buddha is a Soha. It's the oneness become that quality is rising from ourselves. So the main point is in the medicine Buddha here, this mantra, the true healing we have, and the true healing is due to this three poison defied. And then that reason we have this three sufferings rising. So Bekanze, three first Bekanze is purification, three sufferings. And then last Bekanze is remove the causes of suffering, is origination of suffering. So origination of suffering, remove, and then the body element is become balanced. And the healing is rising from ourselves. So the true healing rising ourselves, then that is the lapis lazuli representative we call is like the point is the energy of the enlightening quality. So love, compassion, wisdom include like essence, or the healing energies like positivity and spiritual energy, enlightening qualities. So then that healing rising ourselves is become also ourselves is inseparable with the medicine. Then we are not different than medicine Buddha. Om is become, medicine, enlightening form, enlightening speech, enlightening mind. We are inseparable with that state or in that truth. So that's in the medicine Buddha, this mantra, I think short informations. I hope you understand. Too much or no? In Zomsanga, mostly is tired, I think.
Oh, very good, Khenpo. It's very good, not too much.
Okay, not too much, then good. Okay, so now we finish it in medicine Buddha mantra, short mantra. So its next is a dissolution state. This solution is called so useful color. So the example of the mandala merge into light and dissolve into the central figure means like all the other medicine Buddha, seven Sangata, lineage, yadams dissolve into the medicine Buddha, the main Buddha figure. From the three special places, then the main Buddha's forehead, throat, and heart, place of the body, speech and mind of the medicine Buddha. So white, red, and blue transcending awareness, like red, and dissolve into my three special places. So that is dissolved to our three special places. Then purify three obscurations. So body, speech, mind obstacles. So this solution is meditation is purification for our death karma. And generation first beginning, we visualize the lotus, sea, moon, sun, and seeds. So that's all representative is the birth karmic imprint purification. And then visualize ourselves medicine Buddha, and then we have 7 branches, or this practice, mantra. This is a purification for living karmic imprints, living karmic imprints. So no dissolution is death karmic purification. So 3 obscuration purifying, and then the medicine Buddha merge into light and dissolve into me, become medicine Buddha's form is a light and dissolve to ourselves through the crown of my head. So dissolve from the crown. I'm becoming inseparable from great embodiment of all the virtuous wisdom and the compassion. So that we are inseparable with the medicine Buddha. And then rest in the daily so we visualize, meditate ourselves, medicine Buddha, and then go into Mahamudra meditation, rest in the state of Mahamudra or providing emptiness. So mind is be in the nature Rigpa states. So meditate. In this case, like we not the syllable, we are dissolved to syllable. Syllable is dissolved to nada. The in this sadhana, they didn't show that because it's short. Short always have different ways of dissolution. So not always the same dissolution. It's similarly, but not 100% always the same. Some people does like, different sadhana, they have different ways of dissolution. That's also correct. And when we die always different ways die. So dissolution also must have to have a different ways. Dissolution cannot be always one, right? So this is purification for the death karmic imprints. Then we meditate Mahamudra, and after the dedication. This dedication prayer is very beautiful, medicine Buddha. Of course, this first section is the first 4 sentences all the Buddhas has. By the virtue, may I quickly accomplishing medicine Buddha is usually can go to accomplishing Chinreze, accomplishing Buddha Shakyamuni, accomplishing Manjushri, accomplishing Vajrapani. So that's usually change only that name. And they may I establish all sentient beings without exception in that state. So that is for generally all the deities dedication. And we have this morning daily prayer, many Yadam deity short prayers, the last sections, many collections. So after mantra, we can use this one. When we created that morning sadhana, each after too much. So that's why only put the last, this Vajrapanis short prayer, we have this dedication. So the point is each mantra after which Buddha mantra you chant, after you use this generally dedication. Then is by the merit of performing the offerings, prayers, recitation, and meditation. So this sadhana means all these collections together. Sadhana has offerings, prayers, recitation, meditation. May and all sentient beings have very long, happy lives. So this dedicating, we chant this practice deity and wishing all sentient beings have very long, happy lives. Then free from illness at the time of death. So may we see the face of the Buddha of the Vijaya, Ram, or other pure Buddha fears. This free from illness, of course, free from illness, that's aspiration. Time of death, may we see the face of the Buddha of Vijaya Ram. So means when death comes, we, liberating, seeing the medicine Buddha. It's a pure Buddha fair. The medicine Buddha's pure Buddha fairs. In this has very profound meanings, very hard to understand, I think. So when we die, the physical form is not there, and we have a delusion form. So if we have a connect to each different Buddhas, each moment I think we can into this Buddha's realms, because everything is a mental state. It's physically exists, then you get another realm, then you cannot go to another realm. So even we are in this world, we belong to another country, citizen, go to another country, it's very hard, not easy. But in this case, we're not talking about like physical realm. It's always a mental state realms. And you practice medicine Buddha, and you have this connection, we practicing, and we see this, already pouring the water to our medicine Buddha's seeds. It's in the death comes, you feel that medicine Buddha's ram, and you receive the healing energies from medicine Buddha blessings. And then moment you can go to another Ram, because if you have a connect to Manjushri, and then you can go to Manjushri Ram and receiving all the wisdom energies, blessings. And you have a connect to Buddha Amitabha, so you immediately moment you can go into Buddha Amitabha Ram and receiving all the Buddha Amitabha blessing and energy, the Sukhavati, Buddha's fear, the perception, every experience we can receive. So that ability right now we don't have. We are staying inside the house and talking about in the space, experience, then no, we cannot get imagination, because we never went to space. And we are stay inside the room, we're talking about the space is only idea is like where you stay, like our places. So maybe you went to the highest mountain, you only get that experience, feeling, okay, yeah, can see all these other mountains and all the values down there. So that kind of only we can get idea, but no more than that. So if we don't connect to these Buddhas, when we die, we cannot go to that experience. So medicine Buddha, you have this chanting, empowerment, ritual, practice, connection. And then when we die, and if we take birth, can be, go to Buddha Amitabha purely, in that pure moment, we can go to all these different Buddha's realms, receive all this different, blessing energy, healing, wisdom, compassion. All this, you can see this, the different realms. So without the connections, we cannot go to there. So that's why another way we practice all these different Yadam deity. We have a deity yoga sadhana. It's many deities. We practice all these different deities, and you can connect to each different deities, and then you have ability to go to many different country, like same, different realms. So countries, you get a citizen country, you have passport, everything, you have ability to fly, everything, you connection good, but countries no good connections, then you cannot go there, even you have everything. So similarly, even we have all these different Buddha's seeds, and if we don't put water to that, try to ripening, when we reach to like some levels, but you cannot go there. So there's no access to in that place. So the point is, I think it's in the heart center chakra, when open to that level, and then you have infinite realms to go. And then each realm is different energy and blessing, power. So healings, whatever they're talking about, the Buddha's qualities is there, but without these connections, you cannot go into many realms. So that's why here is the Vijayadhara realm or other pure Buddha spheres. And then in the future, may I and all sentient beings be born the center of lotuses in Buddha sphere end. So we wishing every beings like reborn to Buddha sphere. And the right now, we have a concept strongly say, I want to go to Buddha Amitabha Pure Land, no others. I want to go to Pema Sambhava Pure Land. I wanted to born there. We have that. This okay, nothing wrong. We can carry that, but that's also still like we narrow mind and very small thinking, and seeing outside. Only you seeing inside your bedroom only. So outside is space is more bigger than our bedroom. Okay. Then Buddha said, and by completed the 2 ways accumulation, achieve the state of highest enlightenment. Then go into the realms, and then go, long as we have access to in these realms, then naturally, easily go to the enlightened. So first, our purity, is effort to get in this pure line. And then you have ability to enlighten. And enlightenment in this realm is hard, not that easy, because so much samsara conditions. And as long as you have access to in this other realm, pure realms, and then 100% the positive quality conditions, positive conditions. So we're going to go to enlightened, no choice. And think about like in this country that we have in the world has many countries. Some countries, every single one has good education. Okay, so that system is there. And some countries, no one has any education, zero education get. So on maybe some countries, a few people can get education. The 90% no educated. Same, in this world, 90% not possible to enlighten in this life. Maybe 10% has the ability to reach to enlightenment. So we have ability to reach to pure line before enlightened. So the similar, is we can reach enlightenment. Other realm is easy because all the conditions are there. Then next is all the dedications, general dedication we usually using. So now we go back to mantra. We chant the mantra together. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de soa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze 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 ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze ranza saminga de yesoa. Tiyadong bekanze 让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北地亚东北干子马北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北干子北干子地亚东北干子马北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北干子北干子马北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北干子北干子马北干子上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北干子地亚东北干子北干子马北干子北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子马北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚东北干子北干子马北干子地亚东北干子北干子马北干子北干子地亚东北马北干子北干子让这上面个的耶娑地亚我的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港，地亚东北港子马北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，地亚东北港子，马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子。马北港子北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子北港子马北港子北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子北港子马北港子北港子北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子北港子马北港子北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子北港子马北港子北港子让这上面个的耶稣地亚东北港子北港子马北港子上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子，让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子，地亚东北港子，马北港子，北港子，让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子，让这上面地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子，让这上面个的耶稣，让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子。地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的地亚东北港子，马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北。上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北港子，北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子马。北港子让这上面个的耶稣，地亚东北港子，北港子马北。让这上面个的说，地亚的嗡北港子，北港子马北港，北港子让这上面个的说，地亚的嗡北港子，北港子马北港。 Veganza Saminga de Soha dissolution. The assembly of the mandala merge into light and dissolve into the central figure from the three special places of the body, speech and the mind of the medicine Buddha, white, red, and blue transcending awareness, like ready and dissolve into my three special places, purifying the three obscurations. The medicine Buddha merged into light and dissolved into me. Through the crown of my head, I become inseparable from the great embodiment of all the virtuous wisdom and compassion. Go back to Tibetan. Korso uye so uye galaten. Men le go zong do je ne zong le. O zhe ga ma ren ding ge yi ji zhi. Rang ge ne zong den be zhe zong da. Wo ye rang ge je wo ten. Yer mi jar gen jin zi rang zo je. Dong zo za jia yin bo ngar zo. We're going to meditate here. we're going to do dedication prayer. By this virtue, may I quickly accomplish medicine Buddha. May I establish all sentient beings without exception in this state. Gewan de yen yor de do, sanje men lan drup jor ne, drowa je ja ma le ba, te ye sa lang gu ba re jo. By this merit of performing the offering, prayers, and the recitation and the meditation, may I and all sentient beings have a very long life, happy life. Free from illness at the time of death. May we see the face of the Buddhas of the Vijayadhara realm or other pure Buddha figures. In this future, may I and all sentient beings be born in the center of lotus in Buddha figures and by complete the two ways accumulation, achieve the state of highest enlightenment. Go to Tibetan. Judo de gon jibe gewan de tsende tsere nemi de je de cheze bende yanai jen lai so nandai jen de sanje jardong yo maong banai da zon rowa na Sanje Jende Beme Nimbole Chongbe Jajin Zonye Rabzone Lami Sanjo Gomban Do Byurje Dorjen Chang Deloba Naroba Marba Malarepa Dharma Lord Gamboba Pamotoba Lord Gomba. Please bestow upon us most auspicious place of our Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve the all-knowing state and defy and the enemies of confusion, the causes of suffering. Thus may Megator be liberated from samsara, O king, which is agitated by the vortex of birth, again illness and death. May bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, when it is humble, may it arise. Where it is humble, may it not decline, but it will increase higher and higher. I pray that the Guru have good health and the supreme long life, and pray that the Dharma activity is far and wide. Bless me to become inseparable from the Gurus in order to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality as it is. And just like Samantabhadas were, I completely dedicate all this goodness just as they did. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained Tirikayas, by the blessing of the true of unchanging in the nature, by this blessing of indivisible example of the Sangha, may three prayer be accomplished as I have dedicated. By this virtue, accumulation of the three rounds, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana. And by this rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings safely attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Gompa Ranachari, the master of interdependence, abiding the Dharma Lord who sees the no or object of knowledge, be upheld through teaching, practice, hearing, relation, and meditation until the end of this cyclic existence. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. We finish medicine Buddha practice, teachings, Rejoice you. See you tomorrow. Next week we have Buddha Amitabha and Sancho ritual for the dedicating for the disease. So Saturday Buddha Amitabha teaching practice. Sunday Buddha Amitabha Sancho ritual with Sancho ritual Buddha Amitabha. Okay. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. Some questions, or are you just going? I think you're gone. There you are. Are you going to take those questions, or shall we shut down?
Sure, question, yeah. Hello, who has a question? They cannot talk, so unmute.
Ask her to unmute.
Hi, Kempola. I want to ask, I know I have to have the basic to learn the teaching you give today and yesterday, but how can I also pray for someone else who is sick?
So chant the medicine Buddha mantra.
Okay.
Then also we have in the daily prayer, the medicine short prayer with mantra. So use that one and dedicate for the sick person. If we can see someone sick and you have good intention, compassion arising, doing, then it's right time and correct. So the sickness person, someone suffering, so they support us for practice.
Okay, is it Semchen, Nepa, Nye,
They're giving opportunity us for practice.
Okay.
Then they receive the benefit.
Okay, thank you, Kempola.
Yes.
Martin is next. There's a bunch of questions.
Martin, can you talk? He's unmute. He's mute.
I asked him to unmute.
Okay, Martin has a ring. Next, Melissa. Martin, we cannot hear.
Kempola, it's called the practice is called the drop of ambrosia. What is that? Why is it called that?
What does it say?
The practice is called the drop of ambrosia. What is that? Why is it called that?
Oh, just a name, the name is the name is the mantra drop through the body, it's become nectar and the purification.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next. Yes.
Hi. Thank you so much for all the teachings the last few weeks. But they're obviously tired you out, poor thing. I was going to ask, sometimes, if I'm just doing a daily task and I get frustrated, sometimes I'll sort of visualize Manjushri and visualize myself as Manjushri at that time. And I wonder if that's okay to do, just in normal daily life.
Yes, it's good to do. Any Buddha you can meditate, visualize is great.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Yes. Next question.
I don't know how to pronounce the name, and I'm not sure if that person's in the Chinese room. I think they might be.
你可以问问题了，现在Kempola在听。
好，
你好，我想问一下，医师，就是这个3个贝坎扎和4个贝坎扎有什么区别？这个咒语
？What's the difference, Kempola? What's the difference between the mantra with 3 Bekanzes and the mantra with 4 Bekanzes?
I think 4 backhands is correct.
4个 vacancy 是正确的哈。
就是以前
First 3
说到的
backhands is I don't want to suffer. We want to free from suffering, but we didn't still the remove the causes of suffering, origination of suffering. So 4 is correct. I think.
那仁波切说这4个 vacancy 是比较如法跟正确的，因为前面的3个 vacancy 还没有对治这个病苦的根本，就是三毒。第4个 vacancy 刚好对治上了。
好的，就是以前就是学的一些，它是一直是念3个贝坎赞，也是比较常见的，好像。
In the mantra, we only 3 vacancies.
We have this one has 4.
这个有4个，
好的，
现在就念4个吧。
好的，感恩。
Okay,
Thank you.
we'll move over back to English.
Natalie, I think.
Nathaniel.
Hi, hello, yes. So I was wondering, you were talking about the Sa Lung Tigli. Where can I learn more about that? Because I've been interested in learning about it, and I was just wondering where I could learn more about that subject specifically.
I don't know, many just deity sadhana has. Each deity that sadhana comes with a little bit informations. You know, it's then some what is the empowerment big ritual sadhana has more information. So I don't know which one I can give you, like learning from this book. I cannot recommend because some is not available, you know.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll stick around then and piece it together. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so then next, any question? No, right?
No, oh, another one just popped up.
Yeah, one popped up here. Okay, one popped up here. Ben or Deve or Curtis, I don't know, 3 guys here. In the screen shares.
I'll talk loud since your mic is on. Could you talk about the other 7 Sugatas?
Oh, other 7 Sugata is lots. So we have a prayer book here. 7 Sugatas is the long. So we cannot talk all this 7 Sugatas. 1 Sugata is enough. Okay, so we finished. Thank you.
Tashidele.
Tashidele, everyone. Have a good day, evening.
Thank you, Kempo. Thank you so much. Tashidele.
Kempola.
Thank you, organizers. Thank you, translators.
Thank you, Rampoche.
Okay,
Thank you,
gracias.
Sangha. Thank you, all organizers.
Okay. Ah, konnichiwa.
Thank you, Kempo. Thank you, everybody.